as I mentioned, today we are here to chat about that master's in sports medicine. And again, my name is Georgia. I'm the Associate Director of Admissions for University of Western States. And we'll be going over this master's degree in hopefully about 20 minutes or so today, get you in and out in no time. But this presentation is specifically meant for folks who are currently enrolled in our DC degree or Doctor of Chiropractic degree, or who have previously completed that DC degree. So if that's you, fantastic. If not, we will be having another webinar, maybe it's already happened, that goes over the national program for that for people who were not enrolled in that chiropractic degree, but may still be interested in integrating sports medicine into what they do currently. So we have lots of information in the following slides, but we always encourage you to reach out to our front office with any questions that you may have. So you can visit our website. We've got quite a bit of information there as well, but that website will also allow you to schedule an advising appointment with one of our admissions advisors, or you can reach out to us directly at admissions@uws.edu. Again, that's admissions@uws.edu, or stop by our office. If you're on campus, feel free to stop by our front office. We would be happy to answer any questions that you may have. So if you're finding yourself thinking, hey, that's not at all what I meant to learn today, I think I may have been looking for a different program, sports medicine wasn't what I was looking for, well, that's no problem either. We do have other webinars. To get to those, you can head to our Connect with Admissions virtually page. Maybe that's how you found this today. Or our YouTube page will also have those for you, and you're welcome to take a look there. All right, and like I mentioned before we get started today, I did want to do some light housekeeping. This will be about 20 minutes or so, not a ton of time, and obviously not a live event. So we're not able to answer those questions for you in real time. But if you do have those, make sure to reach out to us. We would love to answer those. And then if you have our email address, that of course is a great way to do it as well. Or if a set time is best, be sure to look at the calendar of your advisor, and they would be happy to make time for you on there. All right, for today's schedule, we will explore the history of UWS and introduce you to our program director of the sports medicine program. So we'll talk to you about how UWS has distinguished itself in this field, and how it's preparing you for those educational goals that you may have in sports medicine. We will go ahead and review very briefly the aspects that make our program stand out and talk about what that online learning community looks like, and then take a look at the curriculum before talking about those entry requirements and how to apply. We'll touch briefly on tuition and financial aid, and then we won't have time for questions, but we will tell you how to get in contact with us if you do have any questions. All right, so UWS has been around for quite a while. We have a long history at the forefront of health and wellness in the Pacific Northwest. And you may remember this from the first time you were looking at UWS, but we were founded in 1904, which makes us the second oldest chiropractic college in the world. As our institution grew, so did the areas that we were looking into in regards to health programs and the curricula that surrounds them. And you can see here that we have several other programs that have come aboard since our founding. So some of those include graduate certificates, or other graduate programs like this master's degree, or the Doctor of Naturopathic Medicine, which got started in fall 2024. And like I mentioned, the one that we're focusing on today will be that Master's of Sports Medicine. All right, so why would you choose our sports medicine program? You might do this if you want to hone your skills in a supervised practicum experience. If you really want to take what you already know from your professional degree and you want to take that clinical setting and enhance it, this would be a great program. You are going to be building your expertise through a research project that is a part of your learning experience with us, that practicum experience, as well as you can see there. And All right, next up is our program director for the sports medicine program, Dr. Brent Marshall. He is a certified athletic trainer and holds a doctorate of education from Concordia University. He also holds a Master of Science degree in athletic training and a Bachelor of Arts degree in kinesiology. Dr. Marshall has worked with all levels of athletes, including high school students, collegiate athletes, amateur and semi professional, and even professional athletes. Within the sports medicine program at UWS, in addition to clinical instruction, he teaches evaluation, rehabilitation, taping, and emergency care content and other courses throughout the program. So you'll be sure to see him around. What do we mean when we say sports medicine? So, when we're talking about it here at UWS, then we are talking about the enhancement of skill sets that will help you work with athletic and active populations. So, sports medicine at UWS, we've got the definition up there as well, but it's designed for folks with previous professional experience who want to expand that skill set. So, the skills that are gained in the program will allow graduates to better integrate with sports medicine healthcare teams and with providers that the people you're working with may already be seeing or seeing in tandem with you. Our sports medicine community is coming from many a background. We have people who are from all over the world. We've got students who are from all over the world, and many of them are in different phases of their career and are bringing that experience to the table. So these experiences enrich classroom discussions, and they are ensuring that a variety of perspectives are in your classroom. So our instructors are varied as well. They have previous expertise in sports nutrition and exercise science. You can see up there rehabilitative medicine, sports medicine, chiropractic, athletic trainers. We encourage strong relationships with all of these folks. We love to have good discussions between our instructors and our students and continue that dialogue as students explore sports medicine and the scientific world through discussion, research, and then lectures as well. And as you'll see there, we do put a strong emphasis on engagement between student and faculty, and this is always done in a climate of respect, with critical thinking being really valued and encouraged. So we love it when folks bring those great discussion points to the table and engage with their peers and their instructors. Just a note here that students starting in the sixth quarter will finish their degree in the 11th quarter if hoping to do this master's program while enrolled in our Doctor of Chiropractic program. So you'll be taking 2 or 3 additional credits per term, adding on a little bit more. But if you are getting started in your sixth quarter, you are wrapping this up in your 11th quarter. So you can see that we're mostly online here with one weekend in Portland. And this is taking for most folks about 1.5 to 2 years, depending on which version you might be doing or how many credits you're taking each term. And the total amount of credits will be 65 quarter credits. That's the total amount in the degree. But again, many of those are going to be found in your DC program already. So 28 of them will actually be from that DC degree. And then the cost per credit there on the screen for you as well. And I wanted you to have a chance to see what the curriculum looked like. So this is the base curriculum sequence for the Masters in Sports Medicine. You'll see here are ones that everyone is taking, that everybody is going to experience no matter what concentration they may be doing. Here's where you'll see everyone. And then we'll move on in just a moment to those that will be more specific for the concentrations. And a note on the side there where you can find those online. So if you head to the admission tab on our website, uws.edu, this will also be under academic support, classes and registration, register for courses, and then program planners. You can also find this by Googling UWS Program Planner Sports Medicine. It'll pop right up for you. And here is the more specific coursework that will be helping out with that concentration here. And again, these are ones that are covered almost entirely, the ones on this page that you're seeing, especially by that DC coursework. So as you can see on the side here, all the ones listed as CHR or CSC, they are part of the DC curriculum. So lots and lots of the ones that you're seeing on this page, all of them that you're seeing on this page will be covered by that. And so if you were to take a different pathway and go through a different concentration, we won't spend much time here, but here is what that would look like. Again, this would take you longer because it's not covered by your DC degree. It would be additional coursework that you'd be taking. So most folks, if you're looking to make it really time efficient, will be going with the previous set of courses that you saw, the ones that are covered by your DC degree. And that performance nutrition concentration for you here. And again, when you wrap up, will depend on how many you're taking each term. Most folks are adding 2 or 3 classes, somewhere between 4 to 6 credits each term. You can slow that down if you'd like, but if you're looking to get it done in the most efficient manner, that is what we suggest. So 1, 2, or 3 classes a quarter. Again, little if you want to get it done a little bit quicker, it's going to be more like 2 or 3 classes a quarter. 63 quarter credits. 35 of them are the sports medicine curriculum that we just spent some time looking at. 28 of those are covered by the DC curriculum that you will have already completed or will be completing during the course of this degree. 4 quarters a year, 11-week terms. Hopefully, you're already familiar with that. And then 1 week and 1 weekend in Portland to complete the program. So, if you are still here in your 11th term, fantastic, easy peasy. If not, we just have to come back one last time so that you can wrap that experience up. And then to go ahead and calculate how long you'll be spending on this coursework every week, you can go ahead and do about 3 hours for every 1 credit. So 4 credits that you were taking probably would be about 12 hours a week of time for you. Program structure here. So, your online learning experience at UWS is going to have a few different elements to it. So, students are completing weekly, maybe bi weekly assigned readings. They're going to be supplemented by lectures. That's going to be in our online platform that you may already be familiar with, Canvas. And you'll watch lectures when it's convenient for you, or you'll also have some live experiences to attend, like those live discussions that you can participate in that enrich your experience in the classroom. But most of your learning, most of the coursework, most of the things that are on that checklist each week will be completed by you when it makes sense for you. And then you come to those discussions to help clarify those questions. You'll also have papers and projects that help enhance your learning. And then, like we were mentioning before, you got 1 week in Portland to wrap up your experience for the sports medicine program. So if you're ready to apply to University of Western States again, we recommend connecting with one of our admissions advisors for an advising call. This can be a great way to get personalized experience for you. For most folks, starting that application about 3 to 6 months before the term that they'd like to enroll in is a great time to do that. If you're looking towards winter, looking towards spring, this is a great time to chat with us. So feel free to give us a call, send us an email, and we are happy to answer those questions for you. Like we mentioned, it is going to be a streamlined application experience. So we'll help determine what that looks like for you if we do need anything updated. And then submitted applications have a short application or a short advising appointment. We've got an application fee for you. And then we do request that applications are completed within about a month of opening them. And then you do have an entrance essay as well that we ask to be about 500 words. So keep that in mind that you're aiming about 500 words there, and that will be a prompt that's given to you inside that application. And again, much of this application is covered by your previous application. So if some of these things do not need updates, if you haven't taken any additional coursework outside of UWS, if your resume hasn't changed, then fantastic. We will not need those things updated. Maybe you're a graduate of ours and you're coming back and some things have changed. In those cases, we would love those updated materials. So at UWS, we understand the importance of obtaining a professional degree that is bridging that theoretical foundation and praxis. So, with our graduate degree options, we're hoping that you're going to pursue a variety of career options, or we've seen people do that in the past. And those have included things like education, consulting, certified mental performance consultants. We've got people who might be certified sports nutritionists. We have all sorts of folks, of course, who are also out there doing chiropractic and combining this into those career goals as well. So, something to note, especially up there, that graduates with DC degrees have pathways to a few things that others may not. That CCSP and that DACBSP up there, the diplomat may and the certified chiropractic sports physician qualifications are ones that you may look into. And where have we been before? You can find us at the Oregon Rugby Sports Union's Canby Rodeo, Seaside Beach Volleyball. We are all over Oregon helping out. So that list is expanding all the time. Be sure to check in with us to see where we've been recently. We'd love to tell you about it. All right, again, here's that little list of things that we really only need updated if you have had these things changed. So, if you've not yet applied for your BS in human bio, and you would like to do that, you're counting on having that, please do apply for that. Starting in your fifth quarter is a great time to do that. And then sixth quarter is a great time to apply or start with us here. If you do need an updated resume or updated transcripts, you can send those to us at that same email address that we mentioned earlier, admissions@uws.edu. You can send those official copies our way. But no matter what you're doing, be sure to submit those applications before the priority deadline, please. Little bit about tuition and financial aid. You may remember some of this, or you may already be familiar with it. If so, fantastic. But if not, here is a little bit about it, including who you might be in contact with if you have some questions. They're on the right side. Always a great reminder that 5 credits is the minimum for federal financial aid, and that you do need to remain in good academic standing. And then, important note here on the bottom right, financial aid packages are assembled and distributed after acceptance into a program. So we do need you to apply and be accepted before we can tell you what that financial aid will look like for you. Some final tips to keep in mind. So, a quick and easy way to book through our bookings is a quick and easy way to find your advising appointment, or a quick check in with your admissions advisor if you want to do that. Again, you can also contact us through admissions@uws.edu. We're very happy to keep in touch. Our busiest time of year tends to be about 2 months before the final deadline. So, as those dates are upon us, we may get a little bit busier. Always helpful to chat with us a little earlier. And we always let folks know that if you are in the process of finishing something up, or getting one of those final things on the checklist checked off, you may qualify for a conditional acceptance. So feel free to check in with us and see if that might be the case for you. And then some deadlines to keep in mind below is that priority application deadline is coming up really, really soon, November 5th. And then that final deadline, November 19th. So if you're looking towards winter, keep those in mind. And then spring 2024, you'll see those on the right hand side as well. Next steps. As we've been saying the whole time, connect with admissions virtually. Great resource to see some of the past events that we have put online. But the best way to connect is talking to your admission advisor. We love it when you chat with us. So feel free to. And then again, winter cohort, that's starting in January. Spring is beginning in April. So if you're aiming for one of those, connecting sooner rather than later, fantastic. And our final page here, if you have any questions, or if you want to get that appointment scheduled, you can see admissions@uws.edu right there for you. You can review the FAQs online, or speak to your admissions advisor by checking out the website, or getting in contact with us at one of the different methods above. Or if you're looking for financial aid, you can see their contact information there as well. But that is all the time we have today. We're going to go ahead and stop sharing there. Thank you so much for joining us today at University of Western States and learning about our admissions requirements for the sports medicine program. Again, if we could be of any help, feel free to let us know. We are happy to be of assistance. But thanks so much for being here, and hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Thanks.